Okay, come on, Cindy, let's clap, man. Come on, let's just clap, man. No, like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. It's a throwback Thursday, guys. It is Thursday, January the 25th, 2024, 3 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen, SennyJ, and the Queen, Miss Miko. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? That chat room is open, or you can call in 570-982-6950. Broadcasting on all social media platforms. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. This is where you get your morning love, but most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. To the Queen, SennyJ, God bless you. Good morning. Looking well this morning. And how are you, young lady?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. We have a great show for you today on this Throwback Thursday. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what is going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. We're also going to have Front Page News with SennyJ, where I will let you know what is going on locally, nationally, and globally. So you want to make sure you stick around for that.
You always want to stick around for all the action that we have here on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, where we continuously podcast each and every morning. How many times? Well, Monday, 3 times a week, moving forward to that change, that schedule change. But know that we are 100% committed to providing that morning love each and every morning. So please, if you don't mind, like, share, and follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Even though it's a Thursday morning, it's a little gloomy out where we're at here on the East Coast. We had frigid weather the last 10 days. Now we're in a thaw-out situation. It's a little overcast outside. There's patches of snow. I don't know wherever you live. Wherever you live, you on the East Coast, I'm for sure you're going through the same thing. A little muddy grass if you got grass in your hood, or a bunch of poop all over the place if you live in the Bronx, New York. So shout out to all my people in the Bronx, New York, where I'm from, where you guys don't give a damn about curving your dog. They don't even sell doggy bags in my hood. You guys in the Bronx just have the dog poop and just keep it pushing. How do I know that? Because I was in the Bronx the months back in the hood. And I went to the store, SennyJ, and there was nothing but poop all over the place. So shout out to my people in the beloved Bronx, New York, for not picking up your poop. Stay gangster like that. Now, we got a great show for you guys this morning. We truly appreciate you. But before we start, Cindy, I just want to ask you, how do you feel right now? You feel good, or are you okay over there mentally, spiritually? I just want to get a quick wellness check on the beloved before we start.
Yeah, Shawn, I am doing great. There's nothing happening over here. No, it's just been kind of boring lately, but I'm doing fine. I'm in good spirits. I'm happy we're on today. So it should be a good day. Okay.
Well, I'm glad, Cindy. And put another one in chat room if you're in a decent space right now this morning. Cindy, I'm in a decent space. I always try to keep myself there, even if I'm not, like mentally, I try to put myself in a decent, safe place, even though there might be chaos going around me, just to have some positive energy around me and the people who are in my life that keeps that energy going. So please, guys, if you're going through something, please, talk about it, or you can call, the show 570-982-6950. And we would love to hear your problems because we want to help, and we also nosy as hell. Now,
right.
Cindy, we're gonna jump right into this. LaShawn Alva is in the chat room. It was good seeing you the other day, sis. Last week at the comedy show. And we have the bowling tournament on April the 14th down at Bar Dunn Lanes in Eastern Pennsylvania. And I'll post the flyer. LaShawn sent it to me. I'll post it later this afternoon. All right, Cindy, let's get into the show. God bless you, everybody that's listening. Please like, share, follow Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Please Wake Up Team. Let's go. Cindy, what you got?
Yes, and I'm so sorry, Shawn. I am.
Hold on, Cindy. Before you start, you got like a bright light behind your head. It's almost like half of a halo.
So
right there. No, move over a little bit to the left.
like right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, right there. Right there. There you go. To the left. To the left.
Oh, okay. Oh, was it giving a glare?
Yeah, it was giving a glare. You look like you was a motherly angel, a baby mother angel. You was a baby mother angel.
Well, hello. That's what needs to be going on over here. That's what I want to give you guys every time
And
you see me.
shout out to all the baby mothers.
Yes. Um problems, talking about Throwback Thursday. We're going to be talking about we're going to start off talking about our favorite celebrity that is going through the trenches right now. Um which is Shawn, your beloved P. Diddy. Constant fall from grace. He has lost because he was a lot of people thought that he was the owner of Ciroc and De Leon tequilas and vodka, but he's actually not. He's a brand ambassador, and they offer him profit shares, I guess. So he has some stakes in the company. But he has since lost those brand deals with everything going on. Hold on, I'll get into that. Several companies are sorry.
What's going on over there?
I know it keeps glitching. Several companies have since cut ties with Diddy. 18 companies have terminated their relationship with him. His e-commerce platform, so I guess he sells different things. I didn't even know this. It's called Empower Global, which was founded by him in 2021, which aims to promote Black-owned businesses with a digital marketplace that creates opportunities for Black entrepreneurs to build and scale successful businesses for everyone. Along with that is a lifestyle and fashion brand called House of Takora, which confirmed its departure from the company in an email this past Monday. They said, "We take the allegations against Mr. Combs very seriously and find such behavior abhorrent and intolerable. We believe in victims' rights and support victims in speaking their truth." Undergarment and shapewear line called Nudie System has also terminated its professional relationship with this company as well on Monday. Monday was a big day. I don't know what was going on. The Nudie System CEO, Annette Azan, said the decision was quickly prompted by the allegations, of course, of sexual assault. Nudie System is a women's brand owned and run by the CEO's two daughters. She says, "We believe women and stand in support of them, of course. Frankly, we are sick of men trying to control our bodies and using their power to harm us." Ooh. Other companies that have reportedly left his brand is a skincare brand, jewelry label called Fulaba, footwear line called Rebecca Allen, and sunscreen brand Baby Donna. Also, he has been released of his branding duties at De Leon Tequila and Ciroc brand. So I don't know how much this is impacting, I guess, his bottom line, because I think his net worth, I think he's a billionaire. But so far, those I think I just read like 7 of the 18 companies. So he has a continued fall from grace. A lot of them stepped out on Monday. I think some were waiting to see what would happen, but I'm sure after these new allegations, they're still stepping away from him. They're set to go to court for this sometime in early March, it said. So we'll keep an eye on you.
All right. So my beloved Diddy, who is almost done. Now, when you talk about, before I say what I gotta say, you talk about when he goes to court for what?
I guess because he has 2 separate allegations right now, and I don't know if the ladies are both doing it together or if they're doing it separately. It just gave a vague. Because the Cassie thing is already settled after he gave her that $32 million. Shout out to Cassie. So that was done. But remember, he had the 2 other allegations. One from a Jane Doe. She said that like when she was 17, him and another singer raped her.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember that. See, here, since you're really thriving off of this story, and it's making your morning right now. But my whole thing is this: It's just really,
it's like a house of cards.
And for the woman just that stated in the statement that I'm sorry for paraphrasing. You just said I was listening, but I didn't verbatim. I didn't know what she said, but like sort of men having this stranglehold on women. You know, it's. I forgot. Maybe you might want to go back to reading that quote. I'm sorry. I did hear you, but I can't remember what you said. But what about, and Cindy's used the word allegations throughout this whole report. And welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning start, right?
She said, you want the quote real quick?
Yeah, what is?
She said, frankly, we are sick of men trying to control our bodies and using their power to harm us.
See, now I think that's extreme. I mean, I understand. Yeah, no. To Annette Azan, I'm gonna say what the teenagers say. Are you dumb? And are you weird?
No. Should she have prefaced it with not all men?
Yeah, of course. Yes. Why don't you just keep it to where the lawsuit is targeted to, or your relationship ending with the world famous P. Diddy? Why don't you just reflect it to him, young lady? Well, that's another issue. Now, I found it interesting. I understand that, Diddy had to pay out for Cassidy, and I get it. But at least in the Jonathan Majors case, they waited for him to, he had his day in court. He was found guilty, and then everybody fired him. And I'm not co-signing with Diddy's behavior. Again, SennyJ said allegations 15 times in this report. The man hasn't even been to court. The man hasn't even been to court yet. He hasn't even been able to even try to defend himself. Okay, he did pay off the young lady. Hold on. He did pay off the young lady because she was going to bring down, as Cindy just said, the whole house of cards. I understand that. And I get it. And I'm not condoning, I'm not co-signing what Diddy's done with his reckless and criminal behavior. But can the man have his day in court? Can the man get fired after? And they do that with sports figures. Like when sports figures have these allegations, or they drunk driving, or they touch young vagina, whatever they did, they usually let these guys play. They put them on suspension. They usually let these guys, they either suspend them or allow them to play. And then when the court ruling comes down, then all business matters are done. Everybody gets fired. The player gets fired. And in this case, and like I'm saying, I'm not co-signing none of this behavior with Diddy. But just generally speaking, can a brother have his day in court? I knew that he didn't own Ciroc. I got that, but some people don't. But you dropping this guy. He already paid off one woman. The other two are allegations that Cindy said. I'm just going for Cindy. What Cindy's reading.
Not me.
And I know he must be home. I'm not saying he's probably a perverted person. Probably. I don't know. It's an allegation. But can the man at least have his court date is in March? I think she said March or April. When was it again?
Yeah, the report I was reading said in March.
So yes, in March. Can we fire Diddy in March? Can all you companies fire Diddy in March? Half of us didn't know that Diddy was a brand ambassador for your company anyway. And what's the deal? You was actually paying Diddy to support your brand. That's what you was doing. That's a brand ambassador. You went to Diddy and said, yo, here go $5 million. Can you wear our sneaker? So now all this went down. First of all, you're not getting any money back. Because if I was Diddy, whatever last check you deposit, you're not getting that back. I'm keeping the money. So if you're gonna fire me, I'm not giving you back no money. So Ciroc and Dossier and all these other A's and all these other B's, C, D's, and F's, you're not getting no more money. I'm not returning no check because I'm going to stay a billionaire. I know Diddy right now is done, but like the news cycle, something gonna pop up, and we're gonna forget about it, and Diddy gonna jump back on the scene. But at least Jonathan Majors had his day in court and then got fired. Marvel and Disney, they didn't fire him until the verdict came down guilty. All this with Diddy is alleged, and he still got fired. Imagine you going to work. I'm talking generally speaking. Imagine you go to work, and everybody got rumors about you being weird, or as the young people say, being dumb. But nobody has no proof. Nobody has no proof. Everybody's talking. There's no proof. And then they say, yo, we letting you go. We got to fire you. Why? Well, we heard that you was doing something weird in the bathroom. Does that constitute the person losing their job? That's all I'm saying. Diddy should deserve everything he gets. Please understand what I'm saying. But what about the case of due process? That's all I'm saying. Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning start. Right? Senny says it all the time. Senny is an advocate of folks that are in jail that didn't commit crimes and that are wrongfully convicted. And she's an advocate of that. This is almost the same thing with the dude but he's not in jail. Everybody fired. How do you get fired from allegations? He's getting fired and he paid off one chick. He knew he was dead wrong. He gave her $32 million. Well, maybe she could have went to court and let's think about the history. She pressed the charges before the deadline. Because if she would have missed the deadline, she couldn't even press these civil charges. She already went past the criminal part of this deadline. She passed that. She went right to the day before the deadline and filed charges. Okay, you have that right to do as far as the laws pertain to this situation. But don't fire the guy until he's proven guilty. I yield my time back.
Why do they have to do that? They don't have to do that. Listen,
because that could happen to anybody. Senny, somebody could say something about you. Yo, Senny, did you hear? Hold on, and this is just making up. Yo, Senny was doing some weird shit around the corner at the elementary school. I'm just making this up. This is not. Senny hasn't done anything weird at an elementary school around the corner from where she lives.
Right.
Senny, I'm not going to. Senny. Hold on, hear me out. I'm not going to fire you from the show because somebody told me that.
Oh my God.
I'm going to wait till the due process. And then when they go to videotape of Senny, say, I gotta go. But from that point, I'm not going to do that. Somebody could do that to me.
This
is the point I'm making.
Yes, I understand that. That's for sure. You know, we're in a country where you're guilty until proven innocent in the court of public opinion. But public opinion is where your money is made. So unfortunately, you being a celebrity, it's a double-edged sword. When you're on top, everybody loves you, but you get a whiff of some bad news and everybody's looking at you sideways. So you cannot be fooling around with this stuff, especially when you're representing companies that are, minority based, women based, and things like that. Because the longer you allow this person to be the face of your brand, is the more your stock is going to go down because people are going to affiliate with you. And if this wasn't what he was, if this isn't, and people are looking at you guilty because you paid her as soon as this thing dropped, within 24 hours, you paid this woman all this money. So people are like, well, there must be some truth to it, even if the whole thing wasn't true. So
you are right.
So the fact that more allegations come out, because we know that when this type of thing, more people come out. So they're looking at it as like a trickle effect. You might as well be guilty.
Now it goes back
to himself.
Now it goes back to and welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning start right now. So this is more coming. This story has almost turned into a topic. Like she's right. It's like guilty until proven innocent. But let's really dive into this before we move on. Just to the next story. God forbid that something happens to one of us in that situation. I understand that, yes, he's on a pedestal as far as his reputation, and that's how he gets paid. I understand that. But let's go back to the Bill Cosby situation. Remember, Bill, a lot of allegations, really not a lot of proof of what he did. He went to jail, stayed in jail for a few years, and then they threw it out because they had no proof of what he did, which destroyed his whole reputation. I get the fact that Diddy's in the dead room, and I said that, and I'm a fan of Diddy. I'm a fan of it. I said, and then now I'm like, no, I'm done. But at least and not only Diddy, just anybody, at least have their day in court before you fire anybody. And what if all this stuff, like just say, let's hypothetically, and then we're gonna move on. Hypothetically, Senny, say the two girls wasn't even these stories were forced and they were making them up. Now his whole reputation is damaged because of that. And what happened to the Me Too movement? Remember years back when the Me Too movement came out? A lot of steam on that. Everybody was going down. You don't even really hear too much from the Me Too movement no more because everybody done saturated the movement so much with bullshit that now it's not even valid no more. That's all I'm saying. Diddy, yes, you're wrong as hell. But at least let this dude have his day in court. Shout out to my man, Princess Cox, no pause, Black Heart, original chat room member of the week. He's in the building. All the all-stars are in the building. Where the hearts? I want to see the hearts real quick before we move on. Where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey, where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey, turned down for what? Go ahead, say, oh, Miss Miko, schedule conflicts. She won't be with us today. So everybody, let's give some prayer emojis for Miss Miko. Go ahead.
Not prayer emojis.
Just some prayer emojis for Miss Miko, please. And put those parts in the chat room, man. Thank you.
But yeah, no, I mean, you're absolutely right. We're gonna see what happens with this. But and I'm upset about that because I love the Cosby Show and you cannot find it anywhere. So right. I would like them to put that back in rotation, please. I will lead the charge on a streaming service to put back on the Cosby Show since he's been.
They don't even have the letter C that even associate with Cosby anywhere on any streaming service on earth.
You know what I want to know? I wonder if anybody got like the set DVDs that they're selling, possibly. Like, does anybody have those? I love that show, and I'm like. I don't know if anybody else has like comfort shows, like shows that you just put on to like play in the background while you fall asleep or like to do work or whatever. I have all the like 90 shows. I'll play like the Wayans Brothers or, you know, whatever, Martin, whatever. I like to, but Cosby Show was one of my favorite ones. So I'm very upset.
So are you saying that, and Princess Cox no pause, just put the Black Heart in the chat room. That's what I'm talking about. Please honor our beloved Princess Cox no pause with the Black Heart.
And not Kareem Williams saying, but you won't listen to R. Kelly. He's in jail, sir. He's in jail.
Shout out to Kareem Williams who listens to the show, and thank you for pointing out SennyJ's contradiction. Now,
I'm just saying that show was wholesome. It wasn't their fault, and we don't know if those things happen around the time. Maybe he was off that. Maybe he reformed himself.
No,
By
he
the time he did the Cosby Show, I heard all of that drugging was like back when he was like a young comic.
I don't know. Before you move on, some of y'all know and some of y'all don't. One of our beloved chat room members have passed away, Derek Murphy Sr., who we've called Murph the Surf, Murph, who was loved and adored in the chat room, and he used to call in, and Murph was so funny. I've known Murph since I was 14 years old. He passed away about less than a week ago. So we want to send our condolences out to Derek Murphy Sr.'s family and friends and everybody from the Forest houses in the Bronx, New York. You know, Murph was one of our beloved Bronx heroes, one of our legends. We all went to school together back in the day. I've been talking to Joe Butter, and Joe Butter's been giving me all the information about his funeral. His funeral will be held on this Sunday, the 28th, in the Bronx, New York. I'll put the information in the chat room. So if you can go out and support Murph, we truly appreciate you. So, and I also spoke to LaShawn Brown as well. We all grew up together. LaShawn's a little younger than me, so I was in that circle with Shawn, but I was in that circle with Murph. Murph, who was one of the first men who, as we were younger, would go to the clubs. He was very flamboyant. He was a nice dresser. The ladies loved him, and he definitely throughout the years in his career provided nothing but community service, love to everyone that he touched. So we want to, well, first of all, we are honored to even have Murph to be a part of our chat room. And you already know when COVID came out, when COVID hit us in March 2020, Murph suffered from COVID really bad. He was on the respirator, and he came out of that, and he got sick again, came out of that. And we want to say that to Murph's family and to everyone that's listening, much love to our beloved Murph, Derek Murphy Sr. Love you to death, bro. And our condolences. And then I would turn over to SennyJ with anything about Murph. But Murph was influential in this show with SennyJ, because when Murph was a regular, he had his name Murph, and Senny had Seneca Jacob and all that stuff on her phone as her tag on social media. And it was for Murph. Murph was the one who, she just really stepped up and said, I need to change my name on social media, and always bothered Murph on how he did that. But Senny did it on her own anyway. But shout out to everybody and I'm shouting out to the folks that are here in the chat room who had the chance to be involved in Murph's life, and for him spreading so much love. So once again, our condolences to the Murphy family and our beloved Murph the Surf. Go ahead, Senny.
I know one of my biggest regrets is that I never got to meet Murph, but I love how his energy when he would call into the show, and like Shawn said, me always teasing him about how to fix my name on there so I didn't have to put my whole name. But he will definitely be missed, and I appreciate all the interactions that I got to have with him. So right.
So let's put the hearts in the chat room for one of our beloved members, Murph, Derek Murphy Sr., aka Murph the Surf. Let's put the hearts in the chat room and let's show him some love, and we truly appreciate you. And I'm in touch with everybody over there, and as far as on a daily basis to see what's going on and all the arrangements. So we appreciate you. All right, Cindy,
you guys make sure you guys are going to the doctor and checking up on yourselves, because I don't think I can lose another chat room member. Okay, y'all need to stay strong over there for me. Okay, yeah. Damn your families for me.
Yeah, your chat room members, man. Your chat room members, man, stay alive, y'all. Stay alive, please.
We can't lose too many of y'all.
Yeah. You're all 90% of y'all not even sharing the show anyway. So if y'all fall the F out, our numbers are really gonna go low.
Me and Shawn have the show.
Chat room members, start eating oatmeal in the morning. Pray to Jesus. Drink a lot of water. And look both ways when you cross the street.
Yes, please. This too much.
That's right.
This is too much. Y'all need to get it together over there, okay?
Yeah, two years from now, Cindy, you and I like this. Where did everybody go? Who's Douglas McGrady? Who's that?
We love you guys, so please stay with us.
Please.
We're gonna have to start checking up on people that we haven't seen in a while. That's why.
Do I have to put on my pastor hat and go around and do a sick and shut in with you people? Do I have to do that? Because I don't.
Yes,
I will.
Shawn, let's get a list for this.
Okay, let's get a list. Let's get a list right now. Whoever's in that chat room right now, we coming to visit y'all. We're gonna do a sick and shut in because LaShawn Haynes Jones in there, Neroma Johnson's in there, Prentice, LaShawn Oliver, Vanetta Joy. We coming to see y'all.
Please put a 1 in the chat room if you would like to be included on the sick and shut in list.
Yes. Give me. Can I have 2 number 1s, please?
We might have to bring back Where Are the Hearts so we can keep track.
Yeah. You know what, Cindy? And Cindy, since we stopped doing the hearts, a lot of our members have been falling out, bro. Since Cindy was like, we ain't doing the hearts no more. So, so soon as did that, 7 members died. I don't like it. I don't like this.
Oh, please, you guys. My heart can't take it.
Yeah, no doubt. So, all right, let's move on. We appreciate you guys. Please, man, love on each other, love on your families, man. Go ahead, Cindy.
Yes, absolutely. Meek Mill is coming under fire a little bit for comments that he made disrespecting, quite frankly, the whole continent of Africa. Black people, we need to stop doing this. Meek Mill, also known as his real name is Robert Rameek Williams. Why do they insist on putting these rappers' full names? Like, just let them live. Nobody knows who Robert Rameek is, okay? He was on his X account, formerly known as Twitter. And sidebar do you guys want me to keep saying that, formerly known as Twitter, or do you know what X is? Shawn,
no, keep on saying.
You have an X account?
Yeah, but I'm not on it.
You're not tweeting.
I'm not tweeting. Not at all. I do have a profile, but
go ahead.
I have a profile, but it's not active.
Oh, because now that it's called X, we called it tweeting because of Twitter. So I wonder, are they tweets anymore now that it's X, or what are we saying? It's just very weird.
But I don't know. I'm not on it.
He went on Twitter and he was discussing potential collaborations with Afro artists, artists that produce Afro beats, and which comes from, the Caribbean, but I think Afro beats is specific to Africa. I'm not really sure, so correct me if I'm wrong. But when he posed the question, one social media user asked him when he'd be doing a tour in Africa. And the person suggested that he'd spend a week on which, and then Meek Mill said that he'd spend a week on whichever part of the continent that listened to his music the most and record with local musicians. While his message garnered a lot of support, criticism came shortly after, following a subsequent post that he uploaded to the platform where he said, "Do a lot of people play my music in South Africa? I remember having one big show there a few years back. How do y'all listen to our music in South Africa? On what platform? Or how do you listen to our music in Nigeria?" Many people following that comment seemed to be offended by Meek Mill's statement. Some expressed their frustration that it seemed the rapper believed a false portrayal of Africa, that it's an underdeveloped nation. One user debunked what he said, saying, "This bro thinks Africa is a wasteland. They can listen to music using Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. Grow up, Meek Mill." Somebody else had tweeted, "I prefer using the nose of a lion. The sound that comes out of those lions' nose pods is something you have never experienced when you're down in South Africa." Somebody else said, "We don't have any music streaming services in Nigeria. We have this guy. He's the only one that has access to Spotify. Yeah. So he comes into the middle of the town every Friday to perform your songs for us." This is how we listen to your music.
Right.
Somebody said, "Normally we listen to your music on rocks, but on a good day we use trees, or we get one person to sing for the whole village." Somebody says it depends on the season. In summer, we can hear it through the trunk of an elephant, and in spring, the giraffes catch signal and we play it out loud. You feel me?
Oh boy. All right. Okay. Oh my
And
God.
so, I guess it just opens up the bigger conversation. Why in 2024 do we still feel like, do people still have this preconceived notion about Africa? Like, why would you say that? How do you not think that Africa listens to his music? The internet, of course. I mean, it might not play on their local radio stations, but they're obviously familiar with who you are. So I don't know.
Well, thank God for the internet and social media, because now we can get a glimpse on what's going on with our African brothers and sisters over there via Instagram and TikTok when they're running around there doing whatever they're doing over there. And you just heard what she just said. Like, they don't really, Meek Mills, you don't need, what's his name again? I'm sorry.
His full name?
Yeah.
Robert Rameek Williams.
Robert Rameek Williams? You don't have to go over there, sir. And I'll tell Robert Rameek Williams, I'll tell you why. Ain't none of us running to Africa anyway.
Yes,
not
we
a,
are.
Excuse me. Wow. This is not a travel destination. Everybody's still running to the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico and all these other places. Ain't nobody running over there to Africa to spend 2 weeks and just chill. No one's going over there to move. You might have 1 or 2 knuckleheads going over there. I'm going back to the motherland. We don't give a damn about the motherland. Let's keep it real. Real Africans don't like real Americans. I already been involved in all of that. I cursed out an African because he got too cute back in the day. Now, I don't know what the relationship is now between regular blacks and Africans, but you know what? They real slick with their mouth. They also think they better than sometimes. Now, Meek Mills, and even back in the day, they had the Thriller in Manila back in the day with Muhammad Ali and all these guys, and we went back to the motherland. Regular blacks, I think that the last thing that regular black folks that live here in America is thinking about is heading back to Nigeria, Liberia, and all the other Berias. And we already know how the Nigerians give it up. They over there, they scam master scammers. No disrespect. Get your money. They already stole $2 billion from the Trump administration when they had them COVID checks. How many COVID checks went to Nigeria? So what I'm saying is this.
I can't believe this.
Mr. Robert, you ain't got to go over there because none of us are going over there. Okay? None of us have the strong desire to go to the motherland. Most of us go on vacation. No one talks about going to Africa. No one's talking about going over to visit. We're not going over there. Most black people will bypass Africa and go right to Dubai and doing all these other places. They don't even go over there. So again, you know what? They already got this one. They already got their Meek Mills replica. They already getting money. Meek Mills, trust me, they don't need you over there because they making money off of you anyway. I'll prove it to you right now, SennyJ.
But I just have a quick question, Shawn. Before
folks in the chat room, put a number 1 if you would like to take your vacation to Africa, or put a number 2 if you like to go any other destination on Earth. Give me 16 number 2s. Okay, what's your question, SennyJ?
First of all, to speak to what you're first of all, there is a very large Black American exodus to Africa. Okay,
no,
there is a lot of. And because you're not in those circles, you probably wouldn't know, but there is a lot of Black people that are moving back to Africa. You guys remember when I was hosting, well, Kalahari was hosting, but I was the liaison for about 20 South African students that came over here to work and to learn about the culture, okay? So I was working with them. They were very nice, wanted to learn. I didn't have they actually had more drama amongst themselves than to me than to have any aggressions toward me.
They wanted to get their paperwork right.
Anyway, so I don't have, and I know that there is a little stigma with, Black Africans I mean, with Africans and, Black Americans and other, I understand that, but for the majority,
I dealt with that.
But yes, everybody has had like a little, but why is it not just those people? Why are you criticizing an entire continent of, over 30 countries? Like, you can't do that. So, make your, but I understand that people, their views are shaped by their personal experience. So that's perfectly fine. But also at the same time, why aren't more people going to Africa as a vacation destination? Africa is very developed, especially in places like Nigeria and Ghana and South Africa.
Hold on. I want you,
as well as Senegal. Me and my mother.
I want you to stop. Why do I have to
stop? What
because I'm trying to save you from yourself.
I don't need any saving from myself.
When the last time you've been?
I'm talking about.
When the last time you've been to Africa, young lady?
I haven't had a chance to go, but it's actually on my destination list for this year.
How many destination countries have you got on your list right now, miss?
I have a few. But one of the reasons, and actually I plan on going to Ghana and Senegal specifically, but the reason why I was a little reserved at first is because they do require you to have all of these vaccinations before you go. However, they aren't specifically required, and I want to know where I can go without getting them because I necessarily don't want to get the vaccines. I don't think that you need them. So that's the only reason why I've had pause to go over there. But it is a very beautiful place. So why aren't more people choosing to go to Africa? It's because of your mindset. You feel like, oh, what am I going over there and see little babies with flies around their head? That's your problem.
First of all,
propaganda is the problem.
First of all, you, young lady, can't even get out of the state of Pennsylvania. Now, secondly, it's not the stigma of the flies. I tell you, a lot of it has to do, firstly, with me, with my personal experience with my African brothers and sisters. I've got into heated arguments. I used to work with Africans, and boy, they were, once you get to know them, the arrogancy of some of these African folks, we used to get, you know what they used to say to me, Cindy? They used to say, Shawn, you came on the boat, we came on the plane.
Well, that's just ignorant, Shawn. And
I didn't like that because I did come on a boat.
You've never met a nice, respectable African person that was nice to you?
They're always nice and respectable in real time.
So what are you talking about?
Behind closed doors, they're cursing us out. They're belittling us. They're belittling a regular. They call us lazy, SennyJ. They call us all type of names. And don't get me wrong, there's some good Africans out there, no doubt. Okay. And the motherland, yes, it's got to be beautiful over there. I get it.
It's very beautiful.
But the question is,
they have things we don't even have over here.
I understand that. I get it. But what I'm saying is, what's the bigger question? There's a regular Black folks are not flocking to Africa because that would be a destination trip for all of us. We would bypass every country on earth and we'll go to Africa for the 2 weeks or a month, and we have folks out there. Most
Many
Black folks are not doing that. And I think that that's one of the reasons why.
Well, I think more Black people should make Africa their destination so that they can go back, because the reason why these places are so popular is because people go there and they're like, oh, you guys have to go, it's so nice, and da 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 da. That's why everybody's going to Hawaii, everybody's going to DR, everybody's going to Jamaica, because they're easily accessible. They drink, they have a good time, but nobody thinks to go to Africa. Number one, because there's not like one specific place. It's so vast and large. And number two, because of American propaganda. Anything you hear,
God,
they're still doing slavery over there. They're still doing, but these are not the people that have went. This is just what you're getting from Fox News and CNN.
Okay, so I'll tell you what.
That's the problem.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Shawn Haynes Jones. She goes, her daughter even moved over there. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, because she's embedded in the African family. She's the only one. Other than
LaShawn Hayes Jones.
Yeah, other than LaShawn Hayes Jones, put a number one in the chat room if you ever been to Africa.
Please do.
Other than LaShawn Hayes Jones. Other than LaShawn, give me 17 number twos. I've never been there. Cindy, have you been to Africa? No.
Unfortunately, I haven't been blessed to go. And Kareem Williams, he over here talking about I'm on a hypercritical role. You mean hypocritical? And
That's
why
fine.
would that be? Why would that be? How am I being hypocritical of Africa? I said why I didn't go.
Put a number one in the chat.
Kareem? He got a lot of smoke for me today. I don't know what I did
to you, bro. They're always giving you smoke because you sound crazy right now. Now listen. Or as the young folks say, are you dumb?
Yo, Shawn, you know that's a sore spot for me. You guys, my daughter said that to me the other day. She had to catch herself.
All my kids are old as hell, but if one of my kids say that to me today, Shawn Harvey going to jail. You are not going to be a kid. Asking me, am I dumb? Okay, so welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? We're going to dedicate the show today to our beloved Derek Murphy Sr., aka Murph. May you rest in peace, brother. We love you to death, and God bless you. And our condolences go out to the family. Shawn Harvey's not going to Africa. Cindy, what else you got?
Shawn, go to Africa. You, Tanya.
Are you serious? An interracial couple in Africa? First of all, I'm getting 17 lashes, and they taking this shit. Okay, there'll be no coming back to America. No, we're not doing that.
Maybe your first stop should be South Africa. Okay,
I'm not doing that either.
You guys will have a really good.
Have a fighting chance? No, we're not doing that. We're gonna go out to dinner tonight in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where it's safe. Go ahead, Cindy.
Since it's Throwback Thursday, you guys know I'm following these stories for you. Rhoda Osman, also formerly known as the Brick Lady, she surrenders to Houston police overcharge following the alleged brick attack. You guys know we were just talking about this last week where they were saying that she was on the run. She came out saying, I'm not on the run. I'm just looking for proper legal representation before I turn myself in, things like that. She was reportedly briefly in police custody this week on Tuesday. The 33-year-old surrendered to Houston Police Department for a felony by deception charge. Court documents reviewed by the outlet state that Rhoda is free currently on a $10,000 bond with a surrendered passport. The Harris County District Attorney's Office initially requested a $50,000 bail. Her arraignment is reportedly on the books for March 5th. You guys know that she's defending herself. Right now, she said somebody hit her with a brick, but police found the footage from that night, and she actually knew the person, and they only swung at her, and it's believed to be a water bottle. So I don't know how she got roughed up so bad in that photo, but she's going to court for it for March 5th. So that is an update for you. And the GoFundMe is still holding the money. She received over $42,000. They're still holding it.
Right. First of all, GoFundMe, please, if you don't mind, return everybody's money. That's the first thing. Return their money like we want to return back to the motherland. Give them back all their money. Give everybody back every dime of it. Number two, again, all women, especially African-American women that was out there, was on that movement, was being deceived by this woman. You owe us all an apology because y'all was going in on the black man. Number three, again, more additional charges for this young lady for evading the police, talking about you was looking for a lawyer. Knock it off. You're supposed to turn yourself in. Give her additional 2 more years. Because what you did was wrong, and it was actually criminal, and it was hurtful, and it was and you deceived not only everybody, and you embarrassed your family and where you live, and you're a complete idiot. And that's it. What's next?
With everything going along, as you guys all know, they've had a couple of primary voting. I don't know if they're both caucuses, the one that was going on in New Hampshire and the one that is that was going on in Iowa. But right now, Trump is leading for the Republican Party. President Biden is leading in the primary race for New Hampshire, so that's good for him. But side note, I thought nobody else could run against the president in the Democratic Party, so I don't even know why those other two stepped in the ring. But Fani Willis, who is supposed to be the one that is leading the charge on Trump right now in Georgia regarding, voter fraud, the insurrection, everything else like that, she is coming under fire. She is accused of having an affair with the special prosecutor that she assigned onto the case. His name is Nathan Wade. She recently spoke out at a historically Black church in Atlanta last Sunday, where she gave a full-throated defense of Nathan Wade, who's a private lawyer whom she appointed to lead her 2020 election interference case against President Donald Trump, and with whom she's accused of having an affair. There's a lot going on to this, but basically what is bringing her under fire is one of the co-defendants in Trump's case is bringing up the relationship that Nathan Wade and Fani, is that how you pronounce her name? Fani Willis have. He was accused in a court filing of having an affair with Wade and joining him on lavish vacations, allegedly paid for with taxpayer funds. The allegation of the affair has thrown a harsh spotlight on Willis's decision to hire Wade in the first place and raised questions about whether it was influenced by her alleged personal relationship with him. It has also raised embarrassing questions for Wade about his abilities as a lawyer and whether he was out of his depths in one of the most high-profile legal cases in the country. His wife, who's currently divorcing him right now, she became privy to, I guess, his spending habits. And she found lavish trips that he was going on to Australia. He also had other trips to the Caribbean where he seemingly paid for Fanny's, paid for her trip to go there, her airline tickets. And there was no business that had to do with Trump in any of these places. They're also saying that she is paying him $250 per hour to work on the legal case, whereas people that worked in her own office, she was only paying them $150 an hour. The co-defendant in Trump's case is also saying that she could have hired somebody in her own office to be the special prosecutor on the case, which she didn't. So she's vehemently denying those things. But Nathan Wade's wife is subpoenaing her to court to talk about their relationship. And right now she's trying to fight that so she doesn't have to, I guess, talk about it, because she's saying that her relationship to Wade is strictly platonic and has nothing to do with their divorce and will have no bearing on it. So it's not looking like a good look for her. And if they dismiss it, the whole case against Trump in Georgia is going to be dismissed.
What's her name again?
Fani Willis. But this Nathan Wade guy is really cute. Let me see if I can get a picture of him.
Now, Fani Willis, that's a Southern name, Fanny. Remember their Aunt Fanny back in the day?
Yeah, I don't want to say it wrong, but I think it's Fanny.
All right. Fanny, the district attorney of Fulton County in Atlanta, Georgia. Hold on, Cindy. Hold on, Cindy. This one right here. Yeah, he's a good-looking man, no question. He looks like this.
Shout out to you, Fanny, if you get some of that, girl.
Yeah, don't worry. 2 months from now, he'll be in a hotel room somewhere on the strip with a gay white guy having gay sex. Don't worry about it. Like the governor of Florida. Listen.
Why you have to say that, Shawn? What's his name? Robert Gilliam? What was his name?
Remember Gilliam had the guy, they were in the hotel. He was having sword fight.
Yo, I was rooting for that brother so hard. How you did that to us, Robert?
Yeah. Matter of fact, if you look up Robert, he's back with his family and he got his life together again. Now, in this particular situation, yeah, I see. Yeah, he's fine. He's a good-looking man. Pause. No doubt.
Yeah,
no question about it.
Now that Shawn said he's not my cup of tea, well, pass that tea over here, girl.
All right. Fannie Willis, District Attorney of Fulton County, Atlanta, Georgia. You, my African-American sister, and I'm not talking about from Nigeria. I'm talking about right here from the United States of America. You could be my cousin, young lady. My family's from Alabama. Some of my family lives in Atlanta to today. We could be related to each other.
Shawn is homegrown black.
I always call myself regular black, 2 sugars. I'm super black. I'm American black. Mixed with a dab of Babylonian like all of us. Well, some of us. Most of y'all got the darker features that you didn't blend in with the Babylonian seed from back in the 200 years ago.
Your genes repelled that. We all got a little white in us.
Yeah, we all got a little white in us, no doubt about it. Except for some of y'all. We could tell by your features.
Just go on what you saying.
Some of y'all got that mama cool, mama sigh in your blood. Now, some of y'all is no denying black penis for generations. The generation, no question about it. And I'm not mad at you and congratulations. Fannie Wilson, you're a disgrace. And we talk about men in power that abuse it. Guess what? Women abuse power as well. This is a situation where this woman should be immediately fired. How do you fire her? She can't be trusted. You got piped down by this gorgeous man who was doing all type of craziness to you. Had you doing all type of new positions that you've never seen before, and he was probably very nasty to you, and you loved it. And I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. But what you did criminal is you awarded him contracts that he wasn't even qualified to receive. You put him on the Trump case when you were supposed to get an experienced legislating dude to do this. Lawyer, I mean. And you didn't. You put this guy down, you paying him $250 every half an hour. I saw the bills where he was getting he was working 24 hours straight for like $10,000 for that one day. While you're paying him, and then he's taking that money and you're going on trips back to Nigeria, which is a total conflict of interest with prosecuting President Trump. They're going to drop this case. So if they drop this case, we need to drop you. You're an African-American woman that abused your power.
Allegedly. Allegedly. What happened to all of this alleged?
This is not alleged. It's all in the court documents. This is not, and you knew that he was, you knew that he was breaking up with his wife, or they were divorced or divorcing. You still touched the forbidden fruit. You had sex with a dude that's divorcing his wife, and you're working with him. That's messy, young lady, Fannie Wilson. Who is your boss? Is it the people of Atlanta? Because you wanted to get, your back blown out? You sacrificed your whole career? You can't be trusted, young lady. Right. You see Cindy looking at the dude. Why don't you put the picture on Fannie? Because Fannie, you have abused your power, young lady. Y'all was probably having sex in the office on top of the Trump files. Y'all was going to all type of hotels. Fanny, you are a district attorney. And Cindy just said it in the beginning of the show. Sometimes it's just your reputation. It's your trust in the business or the brand or the government that allows you to keep the job. So we put you on this pedestal. And in this pedestal, there's certain behaviors and integrity that you have to have that goes with the job. And Fanny Wilson, you violated that. You got pimped out, bitch. He long penised you where your thoughts were deceptive. You didn't even know what you was doing because you was getting that stronger. You was getting slow. It's not allegedly. They got the court papers where
the court documents say they had sex.
No, they have the court. No, Cindy, they got the court documents of her submitting payments to this. What's his name again?
Nathan Wade, but he is a special prosecutor. That's his job.
Excuse me. No, but that's what I'm saying. Cindy, you got to read deep into the story. He's not qualified to be a special prosecutor. He doesn't have.
Why did they say that when he was first appointed?
Because he was penising her down.
She is, for Shawn. Hello, she is the DA for the state. She can do whatever she wants.
No, she can't. Cindy, she
wouldn't have gotten as far as he did.
Excuse me, Cindy. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. I'm speaking some facts. I want you to look it up, and you're debating me back and forth. Cindy, she hired him as a special prosecutor. He didn't have the credentials to be a special prosecutor. He had no bit. He never did a real trial. SennyJ, hold on a second. Hold on. Cindy, he never did.
Not telling me to hold on while you leave.
Hold on, because my phone is dying. Cindy.
Hold on, everybody.
My phone is dying. Cindy. He never performed this type of trial in court.
Okay, so it's his first time. It's okay.
He doesn't have the license to even do it. That's why the other special prosecutors were scratching their head. That's how a lot of this came into light, because they was like, wait a minute, like this guy is like a injury attorney. Like he doesn't even practice this type of law. That's how all the house of cards started coming down. And Cindy, they have proof of all the billing that she submitted to the district attorney of Fulton County to pay him monies that he's not qualified to receive. This woman needs to immediately be fired. We don't trust you. They're going to throw that Trump case out. Do you know these Trump lawyers going to come and go, whoa. Wait a minute. He's not even qualified to prosecute. She's giving him money that he doesn't deserve, and they're having an affair with each other. Fanny Wilson, oh my God, I wish I was the president of everything. I will fire you right now. Be a grown-ass woman, Fanny. Set up a press conference today and resign. Because, like the young folks say, you're dumb and you're weird. And you should get fired. You hired someone that wasn't qualified for the job. You paid him, and you're having sex with him. And it's a conflict of interest with the district attorney office in Fulton County and prosecuting President Donald Trump. You can't. This is a mess. Please, whoever the assistant district attorney of Fulton County is, please allow them to take your job. And miss, please, you abuse your power, Franny Wilson, my African-American sister. Because if you was the man, they were throwing your ass out of there today. So take it like a woman and resign and get out of there. And you and your boyfriend could go on. And look at the wife. The ex-wife is like, wait a minute. Because you know what? He paid her. Franny Wilson paid Nathan, like $200,000, whatever it was.
He's been paid over $650,000.
And guess what he did? What he did the next day when he got that first check? He immediately divorced his wife. And you don't tell me that none of this is a conflict of interest.
I don't think I think it's a coincidence.
Oh,
And I think that my girl
Cindy,
knows what
Cindy,
she's doing, and
Cindy, you're
all of this will
smart.
be unfounded.
Cindy, you're smart. You're a smart woman. You're very your debate game is crazy, but you have a deficit of your denial. This is almost a criminal act. Fannie Wilson, resign. We can't trust you no more. So what's going to happen after Nathan? Is going to be somebody else. You're going to write another check to a person that's unqualified that you're having sex with.
Nobody knows that they're having sex. This is all alleged. Okay.
So
nobody has any sex tapes. Nobody found any condoms. Nobody is pregnant. Okay. All we're going off of is credit card receipts and a scorned wife, okay, who found some things or whatever.
Cindy.
And that's it. I mean, I don't think it's enough to kick Fannie off of this case. Obviously, the Trump campaign is working overtime, which at the end of the day, Trump, calm down. Because even if you don't have Georgia, you have cases in Connecticut, Maine, New York.
All right, but
you still have cases.
Cindy, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This woman committed a criminal.
It's going to be free Fannie all day.
Well, then I tell you what, free Fannie and let Diddy go back to work until he's proven guilty in the court of law. Since everything is alleged. Because Fannie got a paper trail. Diddy don't. Diddy signed an agreement. He don't have no paper trail or everything is alleged. Fannie Wilson has a paper trail of these criminal acts, and she should resign.
Respect on her name. It's Fannie Willis.
Fannie Willis, Fannie Billis, Fannie whatever.
God, I'm surprised you're going this hard on her.
Fannie, get your ass out of there. Because Cindy, when men, especially African American men, are doing wrong, you have that same energy, young lady. So I'm just giving it back to the African American women in a place of power. In a place of power, you need to resign. So yes, I'm going to give it up. Welcome to the show, guys. The only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team with the Queen SennyJ. So the Queen, Miss Miko. Put the number one chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put the number two if you're not. Okay, Cindy, last story for the day before we get out of here. Or you're done.
My Black women can never get a break.
She can. She did get a break. He broke his penis in that vagina. She got a break. She just lost her mind.
Wow.
She's like, okay, Nathan, stop. Nathan was like, write that shit, bitch. Write that shit, bitch. Write that shit, bitch. Write that. Penis all on the face. Write that. Nathan, get the.
They got a good thing going. Somebody just wanted to break it up. That's all.
This is worse than Amy and TJ.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fill you guys in with that. Has anybody been listening to their podcast?
I'm for sure you have.
I've been actually catching a couple of clips of their podcast, and supposedly they're like having little tiffs with each other on the podcast, like airing out their dirty laundry. So I don't know if they're staging it because maybe they don't have that many viewers, or if they're really just getting too raw on this podcast. But I don't know if it's a marketing or a real thing. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna keep an eye on that for you. But in my last story, I'm over here talking about Tristan Thompson. He is trending as internet users react to his 25-game suspension for taking performance-enhancing drugs. People have said that he is committed to cheating in every aspect of his life.
They said that about TJ?
No, they said that about Tristan Thompson because he's been suspended for 25 games. First of all, I didn't even know basketball season is still going on. I say this every year. Aren't we in football? So if somebody can put in the chat room when basketball ends, because if you're suspending him for 25 games, is there even 25 games left in the season? I don't know. I'm confused. social media users have been sharing their unfiltered opinions of him after it was revealed he's been taking performance-enhancing drugs. Reportedly, he has received, I'm sorry, I cannot talk today. I'm so sorry, guys. 32-year-old Tristan Thompson recently received a 25-game suspension from the NBA after a failed drug test. League officials reported that the Cleveland Cavalier tested positive for ibutamoren and SARM LGD 40-30-30, which both violate the institution's anti-drug policy, and supposedly those are steroids. Reportedly, one of them is supposed to aid in strength improvement, while the other speeds up recovery time. Both, however, are considered to be performance-enhancing supplements and are deemed illegal by the NBA. Thompson will reportedly be benched without pay for the next 25 games, starting with the team's upcoming face-off against the Milwaukee Bucks. That was happened this week. While the athlete himself has not yet commented publicly about the situation, social media users, of course, wasted no time. They took to X, where some users said Tristan Thompson is committed to cheating in every aspect of his life. My goodness. NBA season ends in April. Tristan Thompson is truly addicted to cheating on anything with less than 3 months left to go. And, more of the like. If you guys want to go on over to Twitter, they are roasting the hell out of this man. I feel so sorry for him. So he's sitting out. Most people didn't even know he was still playing. I didn't even know he was still playing basketball. I thought he hung it up to have a life with Chloe. So.
No, well, if you remember last year, and before we get into that, yes, Cindy, there's a trifecta of sports that happen every year. You got football, basketball, and hockey. They all start around the same time. Well, football starts a little early, like a month before, and then I think the football is in Super Bowl is in February. Then that's done, and basketball and hockey go right up into June when they for the NBA finals, and then baseball starts in April. So this is a continuous situation with sports. So it's sports around the clock. Now, remember last year, I think LeBron James asked Christian to come out of retirement, to play basketball. I mean, maybe this Princess Cox would know more about this than I do. I think I'm just kind of winging it. I think LeBron asked him to come out of retirement last year for the playoffs. Oh, okay. And then he got, Lakers got eliminated. And then I think he continued this year to play basketball. He went back to Cleveland to play basketball again.
LeBron was asking for Tristan Thompson?
Yeah, last year. He was already retired, but the player, they needed the rebounding, and I guess rebounding help, and I guess he asked and called on him. And then, he continued this year to play. He said, it's fine. Since I've been playing the playoffs, I might as well play another year.
Somebody on Twitter said, how do you take performing-enhancing drugs and still be on the bench?
That's a good one. So, listen, Mr. Thomas, man, you're the worst. Or as the young people say, are you dumb? You just can't get it right, bro. You can't keep your penis in your pants, and you love taking NyQuil. It's just stupid the way you behave, man, and I don't understand what's wrong.
He's really a child.
You're really you're really a 13-year-old. You're a 6'9", 13-year-old. Great rebounder. Remember, he won the chip with Cleveland back in the day when LeBron was down. With a great rebounder. He's a hell of a basketball player. I think he's beyond his time now. You know what I mean? You really should retire because you're just not that guy anymore. But NBA is competitive and it's young. Get your life together. Do like Darryl Strawberry. Find the Lord and start doing the Jesus Christ thing. I don't know. Now listen.
Yeah, he said in one of the Kardashian episodes, Chris was trying to get him a job, an interview with Disney to possibly do something with sports commentating. Am I saying that right? So you might have a future in that. Go do that. So be a
Shout out to Kareem Williams, who's been going at SennyJ all morning. Let's give him a round of applause.
Please. Don't end up blocked. I do. I blocked my own mom for about 6 months. I take it very personally what y'all say in that chat room, though.
Well, I would say this, sir. I'm going to give you the chat room member of the day for coming at SennyJ relentless throughout the day, and I appreciate you, bro. Keep that same energy, sir, and God bless you. Listen, February the 10th, we're back at Game Time Sports Bar and Grill. We packed it out last show. We already sold half the tickets for February the 10th. Y'all come on out, get your laugh on. Hosted by your boy Shawn Harvey. Peaches Rodriguez is in the building. Also, March 9th, y'all come on back over to Game Time, Shawn Harvey birthday celebration. And April the 14th, we got the bowling tournament. Shawn Harvey Morning Show is going to have a team. My man Ching Ching Productions, LaShawn Oliver. We got a couple of businesses involved. So y'all come on out. Game a Bar Done Sports, Bar Done Bowling Alley. That's in Eastern Pennsylvania. So we appreciate you, Cindy. I think we're done. I think we did the Lord's work this morning. The Lord will bless us. And speaking of the Lord, again, rest and sleep in peace to our beloved Murph, aka Derek Murphy Sr. Our condolences go out to his family and everybody from Forest Houses. So we appreciate you. March the 2nd. And actually, I was talking to Murph a few weeks back, and he was coming to the comedy show in Comedy in Harlem on March the 3rd, March the 2nd in New York that I'm hosting. And that's the last conversation I had with Murph. That was December the 13th. You know, Murph and I talk at least twice a month, and so sad that of his passing. But we do love you, and we love you on this show. And our condolences to our beloved Murph. Cindy, you got the last word.
I have a good one for you today. Too
Boy.
bad Miko's not here, but I'm here to I'm here to give y'all what y'all need. Okay, you guys ready? And Deborah Leslie, no, I did not do that to you. She's like, is that what happened to me? No, Deborah, you will never be blocked. Okay, girl. I don't know what happened to you. What happened to you? You blocked yourself from us, girl. Where you been at? Okay, so the last word I will leave you guys on this Throwback Thursday to take you in to your pre-weekend. This is the pre-game to the weekend. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Okay?
Love it. Say it one more time. Yeah, please say that one more time. God bless.
You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start in order to be great. Okay? Do it today.
I love it. God willing, we are back tomorrow. We got a special guest, Sasha Lynn coming back, SennyJ, the comedian.
Oh, yay.
So we appreciate you guys. We'll be back tomorrow, live show, God willing, 8 a.m. We appreciate you. You guys stay safe. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show this morning. Put a number 2 if you did. So we appreciate you. Please like, share, Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team on all media. All right, Cindy, let's wave at them. God bless.
Bye, guys. See you later.
We out of here.